Hey guys, it's Jay from J&D's Retirement Journey. Hope everyone's doing well. Please hit that subscribe button. My goal is to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks so much. Hope everyone is having a great day. I'm always planning, always thinking, what am I going to do next? Basically in investing and also in life, it's good to know where you're going. So right now I'm buying SCHD. My goal is 1,000 shares. I'm up to 137 so far, and I'm estimating that I should be done probably in a year, June of next year or May, depending. So that's my goal there. But now I'm thinking, what am I buying next? Professor G, check out his channel. I like his videos and his posts. He turned me on to the Schwab Dividend International Fund. Didn't even know it existed. So I'm considering that or the J.P. Morgan Premium EFT, better known as Jepi. SCHY is not really as big as its compadre there, SCHD. Not too many people know about it. So it's an international fund. The only downside that I see about this fund is that you get hit with a 15% foreign tax if you buy it in your regular brokerage account or a 401k. So you have to buy it in your IRAs, either a Roth or a traditional, and you avoid getting hit with that foreign tax. Let's take a quick look at a comparison of all these three funds. All this information is right off the Charles Schwab website. That's who I do business with. If any brokerage that you guys do business with should have research tools, and you could probably compare multiple securities. I am not a financial planner, so do your research, guys. Talk to your financial planner before you buy anything. So let's take a quick look at these funds here. SCHD, I guess they're all open-ended investment companies, as you can see here. SCHD, the fund strategy is to invest, seeks to track as closely as possible before fees and expenses the total return of the Dow Jones U.S. Dividend 100 Index. To pursue its goal, the fund generally invests in stocks that are included in the index. Right, I'm going to skip everything else and shoot over to SCHY. They seek to track as closely as possible before fees and expenses the total return of the Dow Jones International Dividend 100 Index, composed of high dividend yielding stocks issued by companies outside the U.S. Now we look at Jepi, seeks current income while maintaining prospects for capital appreciation. The fund seeks to achieve this objective by creating an actively managed portfolio of equity securities comprised significantly of those included in the fund's primary benchmark, the Standard & Poor's 500 Total Return Index. Alrighty, guys, you could keep on reading here. Everything else is no here. Leverage factor, weight, market cap. Basically, everything is here. Underlying index. SCHD, the U.S. Dividend 100. International Dividend 100 for SCHY. And over here says no underlying index for Jepi. Let's shoot over here to the next slide. The summary. All right, the categories: SCHD large value, SCHY foreign large value, derivative income for Jepi. The net expense ratio, this is pretty important here, so we don't want to pay too high in fees here. So 0.06, which is the best for SCHD. SCHY comes in a little double that, 0.14, which is still low, and Jepi's also 0.35, which is pretty low. Now let's look at the total assets. The biggest fund here would be SCHD. It's the widely known fund. Everyone talks about it. We're at 46.6 billion. SCHY, which is pretty much unknown. I didn't know about this until like a few days ago. It's at 733 million. I'm pretty sure it's growing once it gets out there, more popularity. People start talking about it. And Jepi, of course, everyone talks about Jepi too, but it's still about half of what SCHD is. It's at 25.2 billion. SCHD has been around the longest. It's been around since 2011. The other two funds are relatively new. One, the SCHY is 2021 and Jepi is 2020. None of them distribute a K1. But as I said before, you're going to get hit with a foreign tax on your brokerage account and your 401k and SCHY. So that's 15% hit. So try not to buy it in those accounts. Let's take a quick look at what these funds close at as of close of business Friday, 6/2/2023. It was a great day in the market. The market was up 700 points. SCHD closed at 71.24. It was up $1.37. The 52-week range is about 66 to 80. SCHY closed at 23.87, up 30 cents. The 52-week range was 1953 to 2474. Jepi closed at 54.37, up 45 cents. The 52-week range was about 50 to 58. The market had a great day due to the compromise there on the debt ceiling, and the employment numbers came in better than expected. Let's take a quick look at the yields and fundamentals of all three EFTs. SCHD has a distribution yield of 3.64, SCHY 3.38, and Jepi 11.26, which is great here. The distribution frequency, SCHD is quarterly, SCHY is semi-annually, twice a year, which I don't really like, but screws up the compounding. You want to compound quicker. And Jepi is monthly, which is great. Now you can look at the fundamentals. The PE for SCHD is 14, SCHY 11.7, 23.9 for Jepi. You guys could just take a quick look down this list here. The cash flow growth, which I really like because I love my dividend. It's 6 for SCHD, 4.2 for SCHY, and 9.9 for Jepi, which is great. But take a look at everything and do your research before you buy anything and talk with your financial planner, guys. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's totally free and it really helps out the channel. I would really appreciate it. And hit that like button, that thumbs up, and that bell notification so you can see all my videos when I post them. We're looking at the Morningstar ratings. SCHD basically has a 5-star rating across every category except the 3-year, which is 4 stars, which is still great. Historic return is high and historic risk is below average, which is great. The other two funds haven't been around 3 years yet, so they're not rated. But as we go into the market edge, this basically looks at the near term, what these EFTs are doing this year. And the market has been pretty much crappy due to the talks of recession, the debt ceiling. So, it started to turn around on Friday. Let's see if it goes into this week and what happens. But as you can see, take a look at the numbers here. This chart breaks down the performance of all three EFTs. SCHD has the longest track record, as you can see. Since inception, 2011, it's up 13%, which is great. 5-year, 12%. This year, the market hasn't been great. It's down. It's negative as you take a look, but it's turning around. So hopefully these numbers become positive in the near future. SCHY, since inception, its numbers aren't great. It's 2021, so we're looking at maybe like 2 years or 1.38. But as you look at this year they've been doing much better. They're up 8%. 6 month, 19%, which is great. Hopefully they could keep it up. JP Morgan, 13.32 since 2020, which is a good number. And you can see the breakdown by month, by year. Alrighty guys, this chart just gives you the yearly performance for all the funds. As you could see in the net expense ratios, which we spoke about. You guys could take a quick look at that and look at the numbers as you go along. The next chart here goes into the total assets of the portfolio. As you can see, Schd is the largest with 46 billion. You got Jepi with 25 billion, and then you got the Schwab International Dividend Fund with 733 million. The holdings 104, 131 for Schy, and 133 for Jepi. And the percent of assets, the top 10 holdings, I guess, 41.5% for Schd, 40% for Schy, and about 15% for Jepi. Now, this break here, the top 10 holdings, you guys could take a quick look. They're all big companies, you know, in these funds. So take a quick look, see what's in there. We shoot over to the sector weightings. You can see the breakdowns here by sectors. You know, some sectors having a great year, some aren't that hot, like financials haven't been doing so well. They're starting to jump up some. We shoot over to the market cap. Most of these EFTs invest in giant to medium companies, as you could see. Very few, very small, tiny percentage in small and micro, and it's only Schd that does that. Now, as we shoot over to the regional exposure, as you can see, Schd is basically all in the US. The international funds breaks it down. Western Europe, almost 32%. The UK, 17%. The top 5 countries that you know, could break it down. It's basically the US for Jepi and Schd, and you have the breakdown there for the international funds. Guys, please hit that subscribe button, and I hope this information helped. Do your research, talk with your financial planner before you invest in anything. Over the next year, I'm going to keep an eye on both these funds. Pretty much sure I'm going to buy both of them for diversification. I don't really have too much exposure to international funds, so that'll be great. The Schy and Jepi, I love it because of the monthly dividend, which is almost 12%. So again, guys, do your research and good luck.